for today, we will be in Yukon Valley hunting grand caribou, plains bison, and moose. Now, it may not be a long live stream. Last night we tried to shoot as many pheasants as we can, but we had a bit of a technical difficulty. So, we're gonna try getting us 3 different animals during our live stream. Alright? Let's see if I got everything ready. Okay, I got everything ready, and I already got my pointer dog Macy ready. So I want to set the time to 5:15, and we'll get started with the caribou. Well, originally it was just called plain caribou, but now it's just you know, grand caribou ever since ASCII Ridge was released, and they gave us well, the woodland caribou. Now, just like the mountain reindeer, grand caribou actually drink from 0400 to 0800, whereas the woodland caribou drink from 2100 to 0 hours. That's just like hunting for black bear. Now, during our live stream, we only harvested 5 pheasants. But don't worry, we'll come back to finding pheasants as soon as we come back to ASCII Ridge. We got a rest zone for the grand caribou, that's something. Now, I'm going to be watching the football game sometime a little closer to 1 o'clock, but that's just going to be it. And we got our first call of the grand caribou. I mean, it was originally called just caribou until when ASCII Ridge was added, woodland caribou was added, and then the grand caribou was here. So now the grand caribou is exclusive to Yukon Valley, whereas the woodland caribou is now exclusive to ASCII Ridge. And the reindeer have been renamed to mountain reindeer. So what about the mule deer in Silver Ridge Peaks and ASCII Ridge? Maybe they should be called Rocky Mountain mule deer, while the Rancho del Arroyo's mule deer be called desert mule deer. I don't know, I'm just making a quick guess. But that probably wouldn't even happen because, you know, it's called just plain mule deer. And the moose, yeah, there's different subspecies of moose, but we're just gonna call it moose. They oh, hold on, I want to stop talking and shoot him. Wait. Alright, we got him. Yeah, woodland caribou, they're actually kind of rare, and they're a little scarce, and it's most likely because, well, there goes a grizzly. Still disappointed that there's no grizzlies in ASCII Ridge. Alright, here's our grand caribou. The diamond rating is 430.23. They're actually one of the hardest animals to grind for a diamond, just like the reindeer and the woodland caribou. These guys don't know what's going on, and neither does the bear. Now, reindeer and caribou are actually the same animals, but I'm more used to calling them caribou in America. And reindeer are just called reindeer in Europe or Eurasia, wherever you live. Move. Alright, got him. Now, how am I going to get over there? It's just a darn river I can't even cross. I don't see any more over there. I brought Macy with me for a reason. In case we missed a shot, I'm gonna try to, you know, track him. Had to clear my throat. You know, I'm hoping that one day, whenever I was thinking that maybe, just maybe, we may do some waterfowl backfilling for most but not every map. But if there was a waterfowl backfilling, here's what I predict. In Hirschfelden there will be the ferruginous duck. Shut up, bear. As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, if I was to backfill every waterfowl species, with the exception of Rebel Coast and Askey Ridge and Virunga Savannah, until Africa 2.0 gets added, I would have done the following. For Hirschfelden, it will be the ferruginous duck. For Leighton Lakes, it will be the northern pintail, Medfed taiga, the tundra bean goose, Quattrocolinus and Parque Fernando for the gray lag goose, Yukon Valley for the snow goose, Silver Ridge Peaks for both the cinnamon teal and the snow goose, Rancho del Arroyo for the cinnamon teal, Mississippi Acres for the gadwall, the mallard, and the wood duck, since they were highly requested. And for New England Mountains, the Canada goose, northern pintail, and the wood duck. For Emerald Coast, the mallard. For Southern Bretagne, I would pick Eurasian teal. And shut up, you. And of course for South Weasel Park, Canada goose, and northern pintail. I know there's like too many mallards, but I kind of felt like that Mississippi Acres should be more of a bird hunting, or I should say waterfowl themed reserve, because it's a lot of swamp. But then again, alligators could scare everything away, but you just don't know. Oh, what do we got here? We got us a big boy. Maybe this could be our first gold? Well, let's try to take him. We got him. We'll have to come back to the cabin and get him. But let's get this guy first. I think we've done a better caribou hunt in Yukon Valley rather than Askey Ridge, but not to worry. We're gonna come back in Askey Ridge in the future and see if we can get us a diamond. But then again, diamonds are rare. If the wolves don't get you, the bugs will. I don't mean actual bugs. I actually meant the, you know, game crashes. And if your game crashes, you're gonna lose your game. Shut up, bear. I'm telling you, these bears don't ever shut up when I'm trying to live stream. Macy, can you try to find it? Double lunged him. Now, as for this guy, we're gonna head back to the cabin and see if we can get him. Because I don't want to take the risk of taking the long way around. Yeah, I had to do that because I wasn't so sure if he was there or not. Alright? That's a nice rack, but is he a gold? Nope. Nope, he's too small. I mean, honestly, like... That grizzly needs to mind his own beeswax, but maybe he should just find some honey and move on. But seriously, why in the Sam Hill can't that bear just shut up when I'm here? Because when I'm talking, that bear should not be talking. That's just like going to school, because when you're at school and you're in class, students should not be talking unless if they get called on. Nobody should be talking except for the teacher, because that's the teacher's job. They tell us to hush when we hush, and when the teacher wants to talk, the teacher wants to talk. And I think that bear just needs some detention for talking. If I was Ranger Smith, I would just, I would definitely punish Yogi Bear for this. Because one of these days I'm going to go back to Yukon Valley to shoot some grizzlies. That's right. We will be returning to Yukon Valley very soon, because we're going to be hunting us some grizzlies. But that's going to be for another time. Alright. Oof. Took a small chunk of my health, but... Alright, we got a moose. Alright. Let's just try to take that moose, because we're probably not going to spend too much time in Yukon Valley, because I gotta watch the football game later on. Now, we can still use this gun for shooting moose. Where is that moose? Oh well. I thought it was around here somewhere. I'll just let him go. Okay, there's the caribou right over there. The caribou are gonna have to start growing a little bigger than that. I don't like it when they're that small. They're one of the most difficult animals to get a diamond. Because most of the time their antlers are really small. Haha, gotcha. That was an ugly rag anyway. Alright, we double lunged that guy. It looks like some of them are trying to come back. We're not shooting any cows. That's right, a caribou is considered a cow. Or bull. The cows got the short antlers. The males got the bigger antlers. Oh. Ugh. If the... Oh my... For crying out loud! If the wolves and the bears don't kill you, the caribou will. Only if they're panicking. How embarrassing this is. They're just running around. They're just running around like a psychopath. Something that you see out in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, except that the caribou don't even have a chainsaw. And hell, caribou only have hooves, not fingers. Maybe it should be a horror movie about it. I know there's already Bambi the Reckoning, but how about a killer caribou? What would that be called? How about the Alaskan Caribou Chainsaw Massacre? I know, it's a long, ridiculous title, but that's all I could come up with. Great horror movie title. The Alaskan Caribou Chainsaw Massacre. A little more corny than Texas Chainsaw, but it's all I could think of. That would be a great sci-fi horror movie. But then again, it would be a disaster. Considering, well, the budget could be a little worse than what was produced back in 1974. Not the 2003 remake, but still. You know I'm making something a little irrelevant, but I was trying to come up with a good reference, eh? Oh, and while I was up at ASCII Ridge, I set up some new duck hunting spots for northern pintail wood duck. And of course I had to eradicate a lot of beavers. And I have not got a single diamond beaver. That's very, very unfortunate. Yogi, you're gonna be pardoned for the hunt, so you're gonna have to go on somewhere. I know you don't have like a tie and a hat, but sorry, had to clear my throat again. I think they need to fix the mating warning calls. That's the same that's the same issue I have with the boars and the pigs and maybe the warthogs and the peccaries. I don't know. That's the same spot though. That's the same spot where those psycho caribous have been killing me. I think that's a more appropriate word. Psycho caribous. Just run around and trample all over you. Aw, dang it, I'm out of ammo. Yeah, we're gonna try to shoot as many caribou as we can, and maybe we'll try to shoot a few bison, and maybe save the moose for last. Because, you know, because I gotta watch the football game, and I'm gonna try to shoot as much as I can. Yeah, I'm trying to shoot as many as I can because, you know, I really don't want to spend too much time on my console. I got a football game to watch. Now, don't get any ideas of who I'm going to be rooting for because that's going to be off topic. Alright. So we got another level 4. The one we tried to get. Alright. A level 5 medium grizzly, but we're gonna go after the caribou. He's probably not gonna get that far. Well, we got him the scapula. That's something. Whew. So anyway. Okay. I'm pretty sure you might have watched all of this from Lady Legend, Scarecrow, Flinter, Jabez Hunts. If you never watched any of their videos, you probably never heard of this game. That's all I'm saying. I'm new to this broadcasting thing, so... Just to answer someone's stupid question. Alright. We got him in the left lung. Shut up, you. Those bears don't even know the meaning of the word shut up. Alright. I know it's going to take a chunk of my money, but we're going to have to switch to Bison Dream Time. Alright. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna have to, I think we're gonna check around here, see if there's any signs of caribou. Then we'll do some bison hunting. Because like I said, we're not gonna be doing much hunting during this live stream. But we will go back to doing, more Call of the Wild footage as soon as I come back. Might be about 6 o'clock or so, but another dumb question. Alright. I'll probably be back sometime around 6 Eastern time for some pheasant hunting over at Cuatro Colinas. And I was gonna do a pheasant hunt in Rancho del Arroyo. Okay, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by AI, I thought maybe I'd go ahead and say this. I was going to plan my pheasant hunt over in Rancho del Arroyo, but since there's a couple of votes saying Cuatro Colinas, we're going to do a pheasant hunt in Cuatro Colinas. I don't hunt pheasants that much, but, you know, I'm going to try to do it for you guys. I mean, we'll do a pheasant hunt in Askey Ridge when we come back. And maybe we'll try to get us a dusky grouse. Alright, we got a caribou right over there. Just had a little breakfast cereal this morning. And I'm trying to let some of it out on me. But anyway. No, I'm not using my shotgun unless if I'm using it for defense. Come on. I can't even get a good broadside in him. Well, we got him. Now I think this is going to be our last caribou for today. Because we're going to be doing some bison hunting. Because like I said, I really got to, you know, try to bag as many caribou as I can. And then we're going to try to bag some bison and moose. Because I got to watch the football game very, very shortly. Can you find the blood for me, Macy? I actually named my dog after my cousin, but my dog's name is Macy. I named her after my cousin, which I haven't seen in years. She's my cousin twice removed. Alright. Alright. Let's hop on over right here. Switch to Bison drink time. And maybe, just maybe, for the next 20 minutes or so, real time, not game time, we're gonna do some moose hunting. Let's see how many we harvested so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 grand caribou and not a single diamond in sight. Alright, let's switch to our bears and buffalo gear. Oh, hold on. I want to switch to 900 hours. Alright. Within the next 20 minutes, in real time, we're going to be switching to moose drink time. Because I know what you guys are after. Moose. And it's confirmed that moose are great ones. You can find moose in Layton Lakes, Medford Taiga, Yukon Valley, Revetuli Coast. Hold on. You can find moose in Layton Lakes, Medford Taiga, Yukon Valley, Revetuli Coast, New England Mountains, and Askey Ridge. And wherever map can be wherever map moose can be found, it can be considered a great one. We got us a level 4 bison, so I'm gonna try to, you know. Now, plains bison can be found in Yukon Valley and Silver Ridge Peaks. And if you're going to be looking for a great one moose, you can only find them either in Layton Lakes, Medford Taiga, Yukon Valley, Revetuli Coast, New England Mountains, and Askey Ridge. One of the most popular maps for finding moose is usually in Medford Taiga. I've seen a lot of people grind for great one moose. Now, the plains bison, unlike the wood bison, they are, wood bison are very, very exclusive to, Askey Ridge. That's probably one of the reasons why they added plains bison for, I was trying to get that bull, but that cow just blocked me. Hey, get out of the way. I am not exiting out and coming back because that darn cow just blocked me. I spotted a big bull and now that cow just blocked me. Alright, I'm gonna try to... Alright, let's see if I can get a Why can't that cow just move? Move it! Come on. Okay, that's good enough right here. Come on, come on. Okay, I got him. Just to make sure, I gotta get a follow-up shot on him. Looks like these bison aren't moving anytime soon. Okay, here's a nicer one. Let me get him from 300 meters. Okay, there he is right there. He's floating, but he's not coming this way. And we got gold. He was about 4 points away from being a diamond. I mean, that was a close call. Alright. Okay, he's right up there. Yeah, you cows better skedaddle. Alright. Go and find him. I know we got a vital organ shot, but where is he? Where is he? We found the harvest. Alright. We got him in the liver, but not that good of a shot. But still, that's a perfect harvest. Alrighty then. Some people might say that Yukon Valley is currently in Canada, but in reality, Yukon Valley is actually in Alaska. That's why the warden mentions Alaska most of the time. And of course, it's in Alaska, right here. You can pause the live stream if you want to read all that. Alright? Let's keep finding some more. Okay, we got a level 2 bull. And that was a cow. Alrighty then. There's a level 3 bull. Another level 3 bull. This one's a cow. Cow. That's a level 3 bull right there. Well, let's take this guy. This lake is actually best for bison. You can't go wrong with that. Now when he's aggressive, that usually means you got a perfect shot on him. And down he goes. Let's see if we can try to get us another one in the same spot on the lake. They're very hard to miss. They're one of the biggest animals in America. Or scratch that, one of the biggest or heaviest land animals in North America. Not counting the blue whale though, because the blue whale is actually a marine animal. It spends most of its life in the water. But still, it has to come up for air. We got another one. I mean, it's better than nothing. I mean, we got a lot of bison. We just need a lot of beef in our store, in our meat locker. Wait, you're still here? Get out of here! Wait, what are you supposed to be? Oh, you're a moose. Well, newsflash. We're not shooting cows, we're shooting bulls. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab 2 of our bison. Sorry about that, the parent just kinda interrupted me. We got a silver. We got another silver. Maybe I got room for one more. I know it said no cows, but I gotta have more beef in my freezer. Seems like an appropriate time to bring this gun out. There's a perfect kill. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we shot 5 plains bison. I think I got room for a few more bison. And then we'll go for some moose. Alright. We're at the one of the most beautiful places in Yukon Valley, Copper Bowl Lake, Rustline Ridge. Well, technically it's called Crimson Plain, but you get what I mean, though. And wouldn't you know it, we got some bison. I guess it's gonna be too late to. Hold on. Looks like it's bison herding time. Gonna get some rawhide. Rollin', 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 rawhide. I swear, every time that charger cable just kind of ruins my experience with gaming. Yeah, I'm gonna have to upgrade to a PS5 pretty soon. We got him. Alright. Yeah, this usually happens every time I start up a game. Or maybe perhaps whenever I start, playing my game and I put my charger in the controller, it always disconnects. I just think that controller hates to be kept in the charger while in the console. But I don't have a problem with it when it comes to getting connected to the electrical strip. Ugh. Alright. I think I got plenty of room for a bison. Maybe one more should do. Not sure if I hit him, but we're gonna track him. I mean, he's probably not gonna go that far. Yeah, good thing I made that follow-up shot. Hold on, girl. Yeah, I think I have one more room for one more bison. Scratch that. I meant to say, I think I have room for one more bison. Not the biggest one, but I'm kind of disappointed that that there's no diamond bull bison. Oh wait, there's more over there. Maybe another one? They're very hard to miss, but that's just about it. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even get to show you the max rating for a Plains Bison. Ugh. I'm so ashamed. Macy, come on. Are you stuck behind the trees? Can you find it for me? Can you find the bison I shot earlier? Yeah, I think I have room for 2 more bison, and then we'll go for some moose. I think this is going to be a more successful live stream than the pheasant grind in ASCII Ridge. I mean, the video kind of froze on us. That's the reason why I had to end the live stream a little early. Nope. Track a girl. Alright, that's our last bison. Good girl, good girl. And for that, you deserve a treat. Alright. Oh, did we just miss something? I want to head over there right quick. In about less than 30 minutes in game time, we're going to be switching over to moose string time. Because we're not going to be shooting everything else. We're just going to I think we'll let the bison simmer down. Because they've been freaking out long enough. Okay, so we've already found another bison grind, and we're not going to be shooting any more bison. And unfortunately, I have my mic up because I was letting out some you know what I mean. I just had my breakfast and I just need to and oh yes, they added Canada Goose whenever New England Mountains was added, because they've already added like Rebetuli Coast and Hirschfelden for Canada Goose. And they need to appear in more North American maps more frequently. Let's see here. Or maybe I could try to shoot one more bison. I mean, I just can't stay away from them. Oh, there's wolves over there. That's the reason why they're freaking out. Yeah, I think I think those, we got some moose over there. But anyway. Anyway, let's fast travel to this cabin. I'll be right back with you guys in just a little bit. I'm gonna brush my teeth and then we're gonna do some moose hunting. In the meantime, don't go anywhere. And yes, I had to make a mercy kill on that bison cow because I just can't resist the shooting. Let's see. We harvested 7 grand caribou, not bad for a hunt. We also harvested 10 plains bison, mostly bulls, but we also shot some cows. Alright? I'll be right back with you guys in just a little bit. Okay, I'm back. Alright. Alright. Let me go around ahead. Okay. Let's switch to boostring time. We're gonna start at 1400 hours. A moose, they actually drink from 1200 to 1600 hours universally. Now the reason why we're shortening the moose drink time is because I want to get this done and over with. Oh yeah, I meant to tell you, the bison, the diamond rating for the bison, according to the wiki, is 83.5. So 183.5 is the diamond rating for the bison. And the snow effect also works on the dog. It even works on the Yukon Valley. Man, I just can't wait to go back to Thunder Baton and hunt some yaks. Alright. We're gonna end the live stream as soon as we bag a few moose. You can find Great One moose in, as I mentioned earlier, you can find Great One moose in Layton Lakes, Medford Taiga, Yukon Valley, Revertuli Coast, New England Mountains, and Askey Ridge. They can be found on multiple maps. Don't just rely on one map, just find other maps. If you have a favorite map for moose, go ahead and get to that. And of course, we found a drink zone for the moose. I'm kind of disappointed that we haven't bagged much moose over at Yukon or at Askey Ridge, but we're gonna try. But we're gonna try anyway. Ooh, we got some big bull moose, but they're already fleeing because of the wolves. Let's go ahead and get them before those wolves could come any closer. Usually that gun usually kills that moose, but I didn't give him the vital zone. Yeah, we didn't shoot much moose in Askey Ridge, and it's most likely because it's very thick. But we're gonna try to do better in Yukon Valley. Okay, here's the big bull moose I was trying to get before those wolves scared them off, but I think we're gonna have our luck with this one. Come on, wolves, don't spook my moose. Don't spook my moose. Don't spook my moose. I kind of wish that there was like a multi-mount for bull moose to have, like, you know, the same mount as the white-tailed deer and the ibex. I want to call it big bullies. I mean, that would be pretty cool if there was just a trophy mount for only 2 bull moose. I mean, we already have a trophy mount for the moose and the bobwhite quail. Please, expensive for us. Can we get another moose multi-mount for the bull moose exclusively? Uh-oh. Those wolves are nearby. I better hurry up and take them. Come on, hold still. Don't turn that way. Yeah, those wolves are probably nearby. That's the reason why he's going attentive. Better take him right quick. If he can hold still. Okay, I got him this time. Yeah, there was definitely a wolf over there. That's the reason why those moose are freaking out. That was a close one. Alright, let's go ahead and get this guy. Okay, we got this guy. Whew, that snow is just so beautiful. I just wish it would snow in North Carolina. Yes, I'm from North Carolina, and I really want some snow this year. I mean, last year we tried to get some snow, but it would not stick. Or I think it was around a few months ago, 9 months ago. Yeah, 9 months ago we tried getting snow, but it just wouldn't stick. Because it's got to be at least 34 degrees below for it to snow. Let's see how many moose we can get until we until the end of moose string time. Okay, the diamond rating for the bull moose is 274.99. Look at all that snow on that moose. I'm so glad they added ASCII Ridge and make it a little more realistic. They really made this game a little more realistic by getting the snow on its back. Can you track this one? Yes, you can. All right. Good girl. I still cannot get over the snow. Like, this really makes me want to go for some snow. I mean, my brother lives in Sweden. I'm pretty sure that he's seen snow in the moose. But, anyway. I better slow down. Okay, all I see are cow moose. I'm not seeing any bull moose. Alright. Let's see if we can try to take him. Ha ha! Hard shot at him. That is how you take out a moose. By drilling them in the heart. Now we'll be doing plenty of moose hunting whenever we go to yeah, we'll be doing a lot more moose hunting when we go to New England mountains. Whenever we use a muzzleloader. That's going to be right after we hunt some pheasants over at New England mountains. That's right, boys and girls. We're going to be doing some pheasant and moose hunting. But we'll worry about the quail. We'll worry about quail later. He's right there. Alright? That's the best way to hunt a moose. Drill in the heart and he will drop. Alright. Let's check over there at this lake and see if there's any moose. Okay, let's find us another moose. We're gonna see if we can try to shoot as many bull moose as we can until we reach the we're gonna see if we can try to get us some moose before the end of the drink time. Okay, so we got one bull moose drinking, so that's a good sign. Alright. It's too late for me to get to the hunting blind, but at least we got us a bull moose. Well, not yet at least. Yeah, I got the worst wind. Come on. Come on over. Alright, now he's coming. Hard shot again. That is the best way to shoot a moose. Right in the heart. Oh, there's another one over there? Okay, he's not the biggest one. Whoa, 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 whoa. Lay down, lay down, lay down. Alright. Alright. Come on. Come on. Hold still. Well, we didn't hard shot that guy, but... yeah, we didn't hard shot him that good. But at least we got a level 4 right here. I think we're gonna have to end the live stream a little early. Yeah, this guy's a gold. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to end the live stream a little earlier than expected, but that's just gonna be it. I'll be back sometime around 6 o'clock to do a little pheasant hunt in Cuatro Colinas as you guys voted for. Macy, get your butt over here. Get out of the water and get over here. Alright. Okay, it's almost 1 o'clock, so I think we're gonna have to stop at about okay, the bleed rate is very low. Track this one. Come on. Find her. Find him. Okay, if he switches to prey, we're gonna stop. Yeah, I think we probably might hit him in the leg. That's probably the reason why he's taking so long to, you know, drop. I mean, I would have got him in the lung, but I shot him in the leg. I mean, the leg probably protected him from the bullet. Okay, he switched to prey. So we're gonna go ahead and end the live stream. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to splat that like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more content, and as always, leave a comment down below. I will see you later tonight at Cuatro Colinas for some redneck pheasant hunting. Until then, this has been the Hunter Call of the Wild, and I'll be back with you tonight. So stay tuned.